That will negate the touchdown, and that flag continues to be thrown, Robster. And we'll just keep it at that. So it will be, even you got a good laugh out of that, Rob.
I'm just in here watching a football game at Chase High School tonight.
Second and goal from the 10. Crest 3 receivers. They've had 2 touchdowns called back now. Kimmerlin going to throw it. He's got a man wide open. It's caught. And is this a touchdown?
It is a touchdown.
Cameron got hit late with no penalty flag, and it will be the touchdown. And it is 27-0. Crest has scored a lot of touchdowns, Rob, but the scoreboard has taken a few of them along with penalties. Yeah, but great job. And good job by Peeler on that route.
Hey, what a job. Talk about Peeler here in the second half of catching the football. We talked about how valuable he is for this football team in so many ways. A great job tonight at wide receiver for the Chargers.
Kimberlin's first touchdown pass to Cam Peeler, a 10-yarder. And, Rob, here's Evan Davis to try to make it a 28-0 lead.
Thank you very much, Timothy. I certainly appreciate you passed over to me for this big extra point here for the Chargers. Tyjon Odom in once again on the hold. Davis on the kick. It saw some motion, Tim. We got a flag.
Oh, of course we do.
Got to believe that one may have been on Chase. Not sure.
Wouldn't count on it.
So it's an exciting night for the yellow flags. So.
Another penalty. I believe we're getting up to maybe 30 total penalties between two squads tonight.
It's getting extremely close.
So that'll move it up a little bit. And Davis will try the extra point attempt once again.
Yes, Davis.
Rob, one thing I've noticed too with Kimmerlin as we get ready for the extra point, time to throw. Good job by this offensive line in the second half.
Give that line credit here in the second half, a chance to get the ball out of there, as you said. Evan Davis once again to attempt the extra point here. These extra points have been thrilling tonight. Waiting on the snap. That ball is down, and that kick is good. On the professional pharmacy scoreboard is now the Chargers 28, the Trojans 0. This is Crest Football on KTC Broadcast.
For over 30 years, Forest City Heating and Air has been serving Cleveland and Rutherford counties with quality-built Trane heated and air conditioning systems. Hurry in now and check out the great deals from Trane. Whether it's commercial or residential, Trane is there for you. Ask about their new Trane XL 18i today. Come into Forest City Heating and Air for all the details. Call 828-245-1379. Forest City Heating and Air. Again, call 828-245-1379. And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Homestead Landscape Supply and Feed Company has all of your landscaping and animal feed supplies. They are locally owned and operated by Todd and Nora Blanton for 16 years now. You'll find feed for all animals, also mulch, landscaping supplies, firewood, deer supplies, hunting supplies, and more. Located at 835 College Avenue in Shelby, at 1836 Shelby Road in Kings Mountain. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5. That's Homestead Landscape Supply and Feed Company. Call 704-487-7720 in Shelby or 704-734-0071 in Kings Mountain. Like them on Facebook, too.
Back at Chase High School. And, Rob, it looked like as we come back, Crest leads at 28-0 over Chase. And great kick by Evan Davis, who we apologize for getting back a little bit late from our break, who kicked it into the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Chase. And you talked about Evan. You watched his leg. You watched this young man. He's had a solid night tonight.
Yeah, he really is. And once again, just starting to see, talking about the injuries that Crest has dealt with. Evan came into the season hurt, and he's taken time to build that leg strength back up.
1st and 10, Chase now down 28-0 with 8:33 to go in the game. McSwain in at quarterback. He's going to roll out. He's got a man open, but overthrows him, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And again, Rob, I don't think there's been very few times McSwain's had time to throw the ball this evening.
Yeah, that time we saw Davion McClain back there. Demore Surratt, another 10th grader for this Crest team that they're really high on, as well, getting pressure on the quarterback spot.
2nd and 10. Crest trying to go to 5-1 on the season and 3-0 in SMAC conference play. Rob, as we mentioned in our pregame, only 3 unbeatens in SMAC play. Shelby, Burns, both winners tonight. Shelby 7-0, Burns 7-0 now. Crest trying to go to 5-1. 2nd 10, McSwain, 3 receivers. Here's the inside handoff, and he goes absolutely nowhere again.
And Tim, I'm telling you, sitting here right now, just not enough good words to say about these 10th graders that have
Yeah.
come in tonight for Crest and making plays.
And Rob, Justin Foster has been, had to have been in 10+ tackles tonight. He is certainly going to be, as we talked about, a candidate for one of our players of the game. I think his best game of the year tonight.
He has real, you talk about the young kids, they need somebody to follow. He has set that great example tonight.
They have had no way to block him. He
No.
has run completely through their offensive line tonight. It is 3rd and 12, now at the 18. Tyrese McSwain, the senior at quarterback. 3 receivers again on 3rd and 12. McSwain, the ball's on the ground. He's got time a little bit. He's still rolling out. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get about 8 or 9. It'll be 4th down, though. Very fortunate that time that he was able to pick it up.
Yeah, once again, dealing with that low snap.
Rob, the interesting thing to me in this game tonight, Chase, is an offense. You take away that Bessemer City game, they've scored some points this year. Remember, 28 against Polk County, even was only down 20-14 to Burns. But Crest, and I think, it starts at that line of scrimmage tonight.
Absolutely. I got to give credit to that the defensive front for Crest. And like we said, the front's playing so well, and they're occupying the linemen, which is allowing Foster, Surratt, those guys to do some things from the linebacker spot.
Chase again punting inside their own 10, which has been way too common for them here in the second half. Crest should have good field position. And they're letting this clock run down, Rob, which is very interesting, which makes me think that they're going to get a good punt off, and Crest will let it roll. Good time, good roll. It'll roll across the 35 to the inside the 30, down to about the 27 of Crest with 6:25 to go. And Rob, one thing you think about with the Chargers, with all the injuries they've had, with the offensive struggles, most points they've scored in a game this year, which you like to see. But Rob, you're going to be 5-1 coming out of tonight, and hey, you're in a good position. You are still 3. I mean, you're putting yourself getting ready for a big game next week.
You put yourself where you needed to be going into that Kings Mountain game. Huge game next Friday night between those two teams.
Rob, only 2 county games next week with the Burns having their bye week, and of course the 2 county squads shall be hosting East Rutherford. Kimberlin with 3 receivers, 1st and 10 at the Crest 27. Kimberlin gets a snap. Here is the handoff, and a couple of yards across the 30. Here's Borders again, and Borders a solid game. And I guess, Rob, one of the things we'll keep an eye on going into this week as you get ready for Kings Mountain is Davion Pryor. What is the health of that young man? Because he is such a key component, even as a young. He's that bruising back that you want to have back in.
Yeah, we've seen Borders really come in and play well. Raekwon Turner getting some good yards. But Pryor is your back. You need him for next week. Hopefully he'll be okay.
2nd and 5 from the 32. Crest 5:50 away from moving to 5-1. And again, 3 receivers. Here's the snap. Here is Borders. Borders again, excuse me. And he hits a wall that time on that Chase defensive line. It's 3rd down. Rob, some of your early thoughts about Crest Kings Mountain next Friday night. It's going to be an interesting game because Kings Mountain, really been a Jekyll and Hyde team. A lot of it's been due to injuries. 2 teams coming in with a lot of injuries.
Yeah, I think a lot of unknowns going into that game next week.
3rd and 5 at the 32. Crest running some clock down here.
It's like Chase maybe setting up a blitz here, Tim.
Yeah.